Yeah, actually, when I bought this microphone in Amazon, it says that this microphone, you know, it understands Spanish, Portuguese, German, Chinese. So like I talk to you now, you know, from your side, even if you are Spanish, you understand, you know. That's what they said in the website. That's why I bought it. Like now, I do not know Arabic, and that's why I bought it, you know. So I speak in English. Muslim, they hear me Arabic, and they think I know Arabic. Alhamdulillah, you know. Like here in front of me, I have options. You choose which language, you know. You say Arabic, like I speak gibberish, you hear Arabic. You remember the Muslim guy who said to him about the ant she is talking, he said Allah was translating what the ant she said. Allah translating so we went to the time where the Muslim, they are desperate to answer to the point where they say that the ant, Allah translating the ant. So the Quran now is not made in Arabic, is made in the ant language, and Allah translating the ant to Arabic. Abdul, how the ant, you know, it's, yeah, but you know, the ant, she don't speak Arabic, do she? I said, I don't know. He said, okay, see? So Allah, he was translating what the ant, she said. Genius. You know? The ant, she was talking and Allah was translating. And who can translate better than Allah? You know, come on, face it. Nobody. The ant, she was saying, I never heard of such a stupid thing. But you know, if you have, there's a book, it's called The Legend of the Jews. It's made in the 1900s. It's a very old book, more than 100-year old. That's why it's for free legally, I think. You can download it from the internet. You can search it. You will find there's tons of stories, which is in the Quran today. It's coming from what is called the Legends of the Jews. Those are stories the Jews, they tell their kids before they sleep. About Suleiman, have a flying horse. He have a flying carpet. He controlled the kingdom by a ring. He controlled creatures like the genie. You know, Suleiman, once he lost his ring, and then he found it inside a fish. Any Muhammadan? Don't worry, if you are a Muhammadan, you speak the language of the ants, Allah will translate. Anyone? Do we have any Sheikh Ustaz from Indonesia or from Philippines? Yeah, all those stories like Suleiman, he died and he was dead for a year, you know. Oh, I just received a message from Eliza. She is saying, I think I will leave Islam, try to find Jesus. Okay, bye. Well, we are happy for you. This is what Eliza, she just said to me. This is just sent to me now, 10:51. I think I will leave Islam and try to find Jesus. All right. We hope so. We will pray for you. Any Muhammadan? You know, like those are a true story, by the way. I remember me myself once. I bought a fish and I opened the belly of the fish. I found iPhone 13. And that was long time ago, before even cell phone was exist. And then I said to myself, what this thing does, because I don't know what phone at that time, you know. So like I start like hitting the thing, and then oops, like turn on. I get scared. I thought like a genie would come. This is true story, by the way. It's true story. It's true I don't have a witness for it, but who need a witness if you are a prophet? There's no need for a witness. I mean, this cult, this religion, you need 4 witnesses, and they have to see the private part of the male going inside the private part of the women to prove adultery. 4, and they have to see the penis going in and out. But a prophet, he tells stories. Nobody knows where he got them from. There's no need for witness. You find money sometime inside the fish? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have a friend. He opened the fish. He found the keys of his car, which was lost. You know, and then we were wondering how this happened. It happened. This is a true story, by the way. I swear by Allah. The guy who was walking in the seaside, and then his keys drop in the ocean, brother. And then fish ate the keys because they have like the hanger of it look like a candy. And then the fish was eaten by a shark, and then the shark was eaten by a whale. And then this guy, he received as a gift from his family for birthday a whale in the mail. So he opened the mailbox, he found a whale, he took the whale to the kitchen, and he cut the whale. He found first the shark, then he cut the shark inside the whale, you know, and then inside the shark he found the fish. Then he cut the fish, and then he found the keys. All right. So like it was like a box inside box inside the box inside the box, you know. So first is whale, for a second is shark, and I don't know if there's more in what this is what he said to me. I think he was trying to make the story short. And he swore to me that this is a true story. If the Muslim believe in those stories there, why they don't believe in the story I just told? One of the funny part of those stories, that the women who Solomon, he married. Solomon, he met with a guy, and the guy, he told him, why, are you married? He said to him, no. So he said to him, the man, he said, why you are not married? Solomon, he says, I don't know, like I need to find a woman really I like. And then, now this is depending the one who is telling, the one is telling the story. Some they say this is for Solomon, some they say for someone else. Anyway, so why you are not married? You know, I am a minister. Yeah, in this part of the story here, it's about somebody supposed to he is a minister of a king, and this king is a womanizer. So this king, when his ministers they marry, he forced them to send their wives to sleep with her, especially if she is a beautiful woman. So this minister, he don't want to marry a woman, she is a beautiful. The guy, he said to him, I have my daughter. She is half a human, half genie. Marry her. The guy, he married the women. And then the king, he learned about the woman. She is very beautiful because she is half a human, half genie. So he went to the house of this woman to rape her. This woman, she is half a genie, half woman, half a human. She told him, well, you cannot enter my house with your army. I mean, why you need the army to provide protection? Are you a coward? Enter alone. And when he entered alone, she took her high heels and she slaughtered him by her shoe. If you don't believe me, I can show you the reference. And here this is why you have to take seriously the women wearing high heels. This is a story written in Islamic books that the women, she killed the king by her high heels. So do you see what women can do with high heels? I'm telling you, they don't wear them for decoration. You know, some men, they are naive. They think those women, they wear high heels just okay. You know, they want to be taller or whatever. They think it's nicer. But in reality, they want to cut your throat. You know, they are waiting for opportunity. You make a mistake, so they have nails, they have high heels, you know. So like high nails, higher heels. That's okay, makes sense. High nails, high heels. Okay, so they have high nails, high heels, and they cut your throat, and they might cut other stuff too. You never know. It's going to be too late by the time you find out what they cut from you. And if you don't believe me, if you are a Muslim, call me. I will make you read the story in front of everybody. I'm not going to say anything. I will give you the reference. It's in English, and I will make you read it. Anyone? No, I don't watch James Bond movies. This is Muhammad movies. Muslim books is the most hilarious, stupid books ever. You cannot believe what is written there. You might think I'm making, you know, like just making fun. Yeah, let me not to open it now, this reference, because if we open it, we will stay here for the coming 3 hours. Because the story is so long and it's so funny. Maybe next time, or, you know, some other time. Well, I'm not scared of anything, but you have to learn from other people, right? Look what happened to Muhammad when his wives, did you ask yourself when Muhammad, he was fighting with his 2 wives, Hafsa and Aisha, why he needed the help of Allah, Jibreel, etc.? All the Muslims, all the angels to support him, and they are 2 women? Do you think he is just scared of them because they are 2 women? No. They have long nails, I guarantee you, and they were wearing high heels. Aisha, she was a fashion girl, you know. So Muhammad, he knew that he is in danger. The second he noticed that those women are looking at him in such a way, he said to them, stop. Do you know who's going to stand with me? Who is my protector? Look, it's not me who said the word protector. Look, read. Truly, Allah is his protector. Protector. We are talking about protection. And you are telling me women are not dangerous? I mean, this guy is a terrorist, literally. He is the head of the terrorist. And now he is seeking protection from Allah and Jibreel and the angels and all Al-Qaeda and ISIS from the nails and the heels of the women. This is, you have to take this seriously, you know. Those women, I'm telling you, you know, I swear by Allah. Now all the men, they go to bed, those married one, they sleep next to their wife, and he look at her. Did she sleep yet? He don't know. He will not sleep until he is sure she is asleep, just for his safety and security. Yeah. Hey, honey, did you sleep? No. Oh, okay. Why? You know, nothing. You know, I think it's time for you to sleep. Why you are keep asking me every 5 minutes if I slept or not? Well, I mean, I want to be sure you're okay, you know, like, okay. And can you put your hands under the blanket? What's wrong? Why you want my hand in the blanket? Hey, just, you know, to be sure that your hands there, you know, they are warm, you know. Don't worry, my hands is okay. Okay, did you take off your shoes before you go to bed? Why you are asking me about my shoes? For sure I took them off. Did you put them next to your head, or they are under the bed? Why you want to put the shoes next to my head? I mean, the guy is paranoid now. He's worried about his security, about his life. Future is involved. Have you ever heard of a God he involved in a fight between a man and his 2 wives? You know, the Quran, the way I see it, is the same as a Facebook at that time. Muhammad, anything happened, he make a verse, he make it Quran, even if it's the most silly, stupid thing. So imagine today, you have a guy, he claimed to be a prophet. He posts in Facebook, making a threat to his 2 wives who live with him in the same house. If you don't stop, Allah is my protector. All my fan in Facebook, in Twitter, they will support me. How do Arab Christians call God? Well, Arab Christians, they are living under Islamic occupation for 1400 years. So one of the words they use is Allah. But all the Christians there, they don't believe in Allah, the God of Islam. They use it as a word mean God. However, for me, I reject that word because it's not part of our Bible. Even in the Arabic translation, they use the word Allah, but this is a false translation. Allah is not even the name of the God, a Muslim. It is Al-Lah. Al-Lah. Al is a word mean God. La is the name of the God. La, Al, in the Arabic today mean the. That will make it Dhala. But if you go deep, if you want to study more, deeper, you will find that Al is a word mean God. Of course, the word God in Arabic is Allah. That is false. Even your God, Allah, in himself, in Arabic, in the Quran, he used many other words that have nothing to do with Allah, which is stolen from the Aramaic. As an example, Rabb, Rabbi, those have nothing to do with God. As an example, your stupid God, he says Jibreel. Jibreel, it's a Gebra, El. El is the word mean God. So your stupid God, he stole from the Bible names. He put them in your Quran, and now he exposed himself by copying the names which don't belong to him. If we ask the Muslims, Allah have 99 names. Is one of them is El? They will say no. No. So Gabriel, Mikael, Israfil, Ishmael, all the Israel, all prove that Allah is not the God of those people. So the stupid you think that, of course, the word in Arabic for God is Allah, because you are a certified idiot, because Allah for the Muslim is not a word mean God, it is a name of God. Again, you are a donkey. Otherwise, if Allah mean God, then the Shahada should be saying there's no Allah but Allah, because you say that the word Allah is God, but you don't say that. You say there's no God but Allah. La ilaha illa Allah. So ilah is just a word. Il mean God. Ilah, the hey at the end is just a music. It's not really part of it. But by the time they add it as writing. So ilah, il is God. So there's no il but God. Who is God? Who is that God? Is Allah. You are a dummy again. Secondly, we don't differentiate with Muslim because of the name. Who care about the name of your God? It's a stupid God anyway. You call him Allah, you call him Ar-Rahman. Even the Arab, they make fun of Muhammad. They ask him, why you keep changing the name of your God? Why you keep changing the name of your God? Muhammad, he keep changing. Some he call him Allah, sometimes he call him Ar-Rahman, sometimes he call him Ar-Rahim. So Muhammad, in order to solve this problem, he made a verse saying, you call him Allah, or you call him Ar-Rahman. All the beautiful names belong to Allah. I terminated you and Sheikh Uthman, and already we are laughing at Sheikh Uthman. Here we go. This is your Sheikh Uthman saying that Muhammad is not Abrahamic. This guy, without even, he don't dare to talk to me for sure, and we show everybody, he do not even know how to write a word in the Quran. He have to look at the Quran to write it. And then this guy, he is the one who helped us. Now, anytime a Muslim, he says to me that Muhammad is Abrahamic, I play Sheikh Uthman.
I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Did you hear it? So your Sheikh Uthman, he got all the lies of the Muhammad for all those years busted. He is not coming from Abrahamic faith. He do not know even who is Gabriel. And he is coming from a pagan. Quraysh are pagan. What more I want? And you are telling me debate Sheikh Uthman? Here we go. What about you call him and put him with me online? Give me his Skype. I will call him right now so we can laugh. But he will never dare. There is no meaning for the word God in Arabic. Allah is not a meaning. They don't know even what Allah mean. In the Quran, if you go to chapter 1, verse number 2, and verse number 1 and verse number 2, you will see here it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. You will notice that here Allah doesn't look the same as this Allah. There's one letter is missing in the beginning. Why? You're going to take letters from names, right? The names will stay the same. You can delete letters from names only if they are not part of the word. Do you agree? Only if they are not part of the word, you can take them off. So you will see in the second verse, terminate. Just go. You know, you are just a kid like your prophet and like Sheikh Uthman, son of Mutah. You will see here, instead of crying about debating him, well, why don't ask him, give me your Skype, I will call you. Wear a mask, why do you need a mask? You know, you wear a mask, son of Mutah. You wear the mask. You force your wife to wear a mask because you're afraid that your wife, she is going to go to sleep around. Because you're Muslim, you don't trust your women. You think that your wife, she is a whore. You force her to wear burqa because you think the second she show her face, she will jump to other guy. You have no trust, you have no honor, and you have no respect to yourself. This is why you need to watch over your wife. Your wife, she needs a guardian, as if she is a, you know, a goat. Because you don't have a trust in your wife. Why? Because you follow a prophet. He went to the house of his own son and he slept with his own son's wife. So in front of you, you see Allah. This is Allah here. And this is Li-lah. And this is telling you what the name is. If Allah is the name of the God of Muslim, we cannot take any letters from it. Here what we see in front of us is only Li-lah. Now maybe for you, you do not know Arabic. Doesn't make too much difference. But you will notice that between the two, there's a letter is missing. Let me make an arrow so you can see the difference. Do you see this letter here in the beginning of the word? Let me use an arrow, hold on. The first letter, the first letter is missing. There's no letter here. You see it? You cannot take a letter from the name. The name will stay always the same if it's part of it. But because this does not have nothing to do with the name. Allah is Al-lah, God-lah. Here they have to take it off because Alhamdulillah, Li mean two. La is the name of their God. In Arabic, Lil mean two. Two. So even their God name they do not know. I am the one who's teaching them. You ask the Muslim, they say to you, this is the first time we hear it. But it's in front of you for centuries. They're just blind, you know, just Allah. Everything the Muslim they have about the religion is stupid. Everything they have. Like when Muhammad and he says to you, ask only Muhammad, and they will say to you, Muhammad was illiterate, right? And the other day, a guy in the comment, he says, Christian friends take a stand. Do Muhammad know how to write, how to read or not? My friend, I don't care. For me, Muhammad and they believe that he do not know how to write, how to read. So you debate them in what they believe, not what you believe. Your belief doesn't count for them. If Muhammad he know how to read, if you say no, I believe it, so who cares? They don't believe in that. So you debate them about their belief. However, when the Muslims they say that Muhammad was illiterate, why? Because the Quran says so. But where the Quran says Muhammad did not know how to read? Nowhere. The word ummi is the word gomai, you know, in the Hebrew, which means the one who is outsider, the one he is not from the people of God, the one who do not have scriptures. And the stupid Quran confirmed that. Read carefully with me. Chapter 2, verse number 78, it says, and there are among them illiterate who know not the book. Do you see? So illiterate is not about a person who do not know how to write. This is the word ummi. This is the same word describe Muhammad. The same word. So illiteracy is not about knowing how to write, how to read. It's about not knowing the book. Illiterate about God. And Muhammad is illiterate about God. He is a pagan. That's why this guy Uthman was saying he do not know who is Gabriel. He do not even know who is Gabriel. So he is very illiterate about God. I mean, have you ever heard of somebody, if they claim that he followed Abraham, he never heard of Gabriel? So why he is illiterate? He is illiterate because he do not know the book. He is a pagan, right? And then you find this is in many verses in the Quran, but you know, they are dummy. What you can say, it doesn't matter how much. This is why the Quran keeps saying, as an example, chapter 3, verse number 20, it says, the illiterate and the people of the book. Do you see it? Why we are called people of the book? Because we are not illiterate. Because we have a book. But doesn't mean that every Christian at that time, he knew how to write, how to read. Usually, poor kids from poor families don't have education. They don't have a chance for somebody to teach them. So, people of the book present that they are, and not the people who they are illiterate. This is why the verse here says, the people of the book and those who they are illiterate. And this is a chapter 3, verse number 20, as you see. But it doesn't matter how much you explain to the Muhammadan. That said, they are stuck. Muhammad is illiterate. And they think that this will serve their agenda to claim that the Quran, how the Quran can be made by illiterate. It says here that the religion for Allah is Islam. Translation here is submission, which is a lie. Islam is not submission. Islam means surrender. Okay, so if the religion for Allah is Islam, why Allah, he keep calling us Nasara? And why he keep calling the Jews Jews? And why he said the Christian and the Jews, they will go to heaven? If the religion is Islam only. So you should not call us Nasara. You should not call us Jews. Stupidity. Actually, there's a guy, he posted in the comment section before we go live in the previous video. He posted this verse. Let us see. When you read it right away, you will see how stupid this verse is. So Allah, he say in the Quran, today, I completed my favor upon you, and I accepted religion for you as a religion, Islam as a religion. If you go in the comment, you will see my answer. I said, Abdul, so are you saying that you're a stupid God? He completed Islam in chapter 5, verse number 3. Are we listening? When you say, today, this day, I perfected your religion for you. And this is in chapter 5, verse number 3. That means any verses after that, they are a fabrication because Islam became perfect. I completed my favor upon you. Not, I'm completing, I completed. Today, this day, read carefully. It's a point of something happened. This day, Islam become perfect. This day, I completed my favor upon you. This day, I chosen Islam as a religion for you. So what is the point of the rest of the chapters? The only way for this verse to be accurate is to write it as a last sentence in the book. The end. You know, like when you watch a movie, it says the end. This is what this verse is saying, the end. This is something Muhammad should say when he is dying, maybe. But this is chapter 5, verse number 3. So how today I perfected Islam for you, completed my favor upon you, and then the guy keep talking. Look, there's hundreds of chapters after that now. The Quran is 114 chapters. This is chapter 5, and this is in the beginning of chapter 5. Verse number 3. So you can count even chapter 5 as part of it. So we have, you take only the first 4 chapters, and that make it 114 chapters. There's no need for them. Look like it's not. Actually, even Muhammad, when he was dying, according to some Muslims, they say that he said to his companion, bring me a paper and a pen, and if I write this for you, you will never be misled after today. That means Islam never been perfected yet. And then Umar, he forbid them from giving him a paper. He says, your prophet qad hajara Rasul, which means he lost his mind. Can you believe it? How Umar insulted Muhammad? Qad hajara Rasul. He became crazy. He is in the death stage, and he is saying things doesn't make sense. He said, don't give him papers, don't give him a pen. And this is another sign that he know how to write, how to read. Because what do you mean, bring me a paper and a pen? And Muhammad is saying, if I write this for you, you will never be lost after that. Then the question is, why the Muslim did not give him a paper? What you will lose is your prophet. And if the Quran is completed, why you are saying, give me a paper and a pen, and so I will write you something, and that will not make you mislead ever. So the Quran is not completed, and the proof is that hadith. Yeah, exactly. That's what Umar, he said. He says Muhammad become Joe Biden. You know, this guy, he don't know what he's saying. He said to them, we have the Quran. So what the Quran for? And I believe that Umar, he was afraid that Muhammad, he will write something about maybe who was the caliphate will be after him. You know what I mean? So he was terrified. Maybe he will say, don't make Umar caliphate. Maybe, you know, it's something he don't like. He was afraid. What the Muslim will lose if they give their prophet the last wish? I mean, even a guy who is sentenced to death in jail, they ask him, what is your last wish? Muhammad making a wish, and he is their prophet. Give me a paper, give me a pen. They refuse. Yeah, exactly. This verse, it's only can be correct if you have it at the last sentence in the Quran. Like when Jesus said, it's completed. He was talking about what? The mission for the cross. So the last word he said on the cross is completed.